Hello and welcome, I'm Sebastian and I make travel videos, but today let's talk about the Samyang 24-70 f2.8 versus the Tamron 28-75 f2.8. Once again, I have to thank Focus Nordic for sending out the Samyang 24-70 for testing. And yes, you are watching from the Tamron 28-75, and during this review I'm actually going to change to the Samyang so that you have both for comparison. So start off, I'm going to talk about the 24-70 from Samyang. It's f2.8 throughout the whole range, and for comparison I'm not going to talk about this like a review of the other one, more as a comparison between the two, because I'm guessing you probably are thinking about either one of those and thinking which one is better. Before we begin this video, I wanted to really quickly thank our sponsor for today's video, ExpressVPN. If you're like me, you might find yourself in locations where your favorite shows are not available. Thanks to ExpressVPN, you can appear to be in any of the 94 countries worldwide and enjoy online freedom anywhere. I have found myself plenty of times in a situation where I wanted to access an article, video, or a website, but I could not because it was only available to United States. Thanks to ExpressVPN, you can be sure that you're protected while online. And they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're interested in ExpressVPN, check out the link down below. Let's get back to the video. So for this lens, I have to say the build quality is a little bit better than the Tamron. Where Tamron, it feels a little bit more plastic. This feels like a solid, like a rock. It is, you can hear how solid that is. It is on the heavier side too. It's twice as heavy as Tamron, so if you like heavy lenses, this one is gonna be good for you. It has weather sealing too, and it's f2.8 from the whole range. Another benefit of this one is it's at 24, which means it's actually better for vlogging. You get that extra 4mm of range, which could be useful for vlogging or maybe just tighter spaces. The quality from Samyang, as always, is top notch. It comes with a carrying pouch for the lens, and the box, the lens, the pouch, everything as always from Samyang just screams high quality. And this lens could work for 90% of your work. And as always, the red ring from Samyang right here, that is so beautiful. The lens itself is very well built and it looks and works really good. And one more thing that this lens has over the 28-75 from Tamron is the mode switch. Here you have a mode switch that you can actually change different settings to, and that will actually connect with your camera. Now let's change the lenses so you can see the Tamron, and then from Samyang you'll see me. So basically you're gonna watch from Samyang now, and then you're gonna see the Tamron in my hand. And now we're on the Samyang 24-70, and I have to say, even from here I can feel like it's bigger, it's like heavier. It is a pretty big lens from my perspective right now. I have to say that the Tamron, because we're going to talk about the Tamron right now, and having the Samyang in the hand before, so it is much smaller compared to Samyang, the Tamron 28-75 f2.8, and it has been my go-to lens for the last couple of years, like 2 or 3 years. Pretty much 95 or even more % of my footage has been from this lens. Compared to the Samyang, it is much lighter. As you can see, it's much smaller, and it has a pretty good build quality, but it is on the slightly lighter and more, I would say, not a sturdy side, because it feels like it's a plastic body compared to like the metal feeling body of the Samyang, but it still has weather sealing and the metal casket. The thing here is, compared to the Samyang, not only it's 28-75, so in terms you pretty much get a little bit of the range, but also lose on the shorter end. So for vlogging it's a little bit harder, and I still vlog with it because it's just convenience, but it would be nice to have 24 like the Samyang. But I can live with that because it's much lighter. It's half of the weight of the Samyang. The bokeh at 2.8 is perfect, and I pretty much use for everything, like the talking head videos here, travel, photos, videos. This lens can do it all. But that is actually something that can be said about both of them. One more thing that I really like about this lens compared to Samyang is how close you can get to the subject and still have something in the focus. Basically with this you can get very close to the subject, making it almost feel like a macro lens. Basically you can get those really nice, tight, close-up shots of things that with a Samyang you might not get because you have to get a little bit farther from the subject. So I really like about this lens that in that way. So basically you can actually zoom in on something very close or just get close to something and have those very specific cinematic shots. One thing that I like about this lens too is if you have something in focus and you zoom in, it's gonna be still in focus because that is how the lens is built inside. You'll not lose the focus and have to refocus on something. It is just focusing on something, and then if you zoom in, it's gonna be still there. And one last thing, the autofocus, we tested both for the Tamron and the Samyang. We did the hardest test you can do. So basically walking to the lens, set it autofocus and I autofocus. Basically we got them at the widest, tightest, and the 50th, like the middle. And I have to say that both performed amazing. I think both of them pretty much got almost all the shots right. And that means those two lenses work really great with the Sony A7 system. In my opinion, both of the lenses are amazing, but I would pick between either having the lighter lens and closer focus distance, or if you want the slightly heavier, bulky lens, if you like that kind of style and you want that, quality in terms of like the build quality, and maybe you need a 24 instead of the 28, I would then go to the Samyang. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope this video helped you in making your decision between the two lenses, because not only they're priced very similarly and they're pretty much almost the same range and specification, so if there's something that is slightly on either side, that could be the deciding factor for you. But I can say that both are amazing, so whichever you pick, you're gonna be happy with them. With that being said, it is gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll see you next time.